Alright, getting ready to roll here. Just gotta get this E-log happy here. Excuse me. Wake up. Wake up. Oh shoot. Darn it. Alright. We're planning on doing this non-stop. Oh, wake up. I need to evaluate something real quick. And then I'm going to have to stop the feed for an instant. Wake up. Come on. God. Okay. Let's look at that one. I don't think that'll get me in trouble. Oh, you poor thing. It's been sitting in the sun and it's kind of warm. And so it's alright, okay, I understand that. What is the date today? Oh, now it's just not even responding to my fingers. Ah, oh, turn the AC on. Come on. Wait a minute. Got a lot of heat in it. Alright, well that's cooling. Let me... Alright, we're back. Going on to property owned by the DuPont Corporation. That the name of the road would be DuPont Road. Alright, here. We had the AC blowing on the tablet, and it's starting to respond now, so... Just got to get caught up on my days. Oh, come on, wake up. Just got to get caught up on my days off here. And it is Friday the 22nd, so right. So everybody's happy now. Yeah. So I've been off duty for 76 hours according to this. So now we're gonna, and I did my pre-trip already. So we're going to on-duty not driving. I'll document my inspection. Now I will start driving. Alright, get the charger up in here. Oh, let's find some music real quick and then we'll get rolling. Oh, what's this? Oh, Curtis. Lost dogs found rolling here. Alright, just real quick. Steven Sierra, hello. Brandon Gray, hello. Joe McAllister, hello. Jeffrey Giordano, hello. Good morning to Stephen there. Brian Terry's, hello. David Marrero, hello. Christopher Dommel, hello. There's Aaron, hello. Colby Wells, hello. David. Yeah, it's the old TriStar place, 10-4, still across the street. 48 Rail Fan, hello. Aaron Beckwith, hello. Colby Wells, hello. Daniel Reese, hello. Robert Eisen, hello. Ryan Thompson, hello. Alright, Dean Bashiro, hello. To Hawaii, very good for you. Matthew Kenny, hello. And Kenneth Babcock, hello. Alright, with that, let's get rolling. What time am it? Probably just enough time for everybody to be trying to get back to work from lunch. Which means we'll have plenty of opportunities to hit shit. Alright. Let's see. And like I said, I've pretty much caught up on everything. We don't have to stop for any reason. Unless it's an emergency.
I've traveled on this railroad, watching leading changes, tried to share some load. Now the work is finished, steps light as snow. I've been waiting, Lord, to go. I've been waiting on this shore. Long I've traveled, ain't no coming no more. Streets of midnight falling, steps of living slow. I've been waiting, Lord, to go.
Yeah, so the tanks are full. We've got libations for the evening. We've made arrangements for dinner. Everything's caught up. We just got to get to the staging area and let Early and the anointed guys give us a bath. And that's it. We just got to get there.
Come a little closer, snow it ain't your bed. While across the river to the better land, open wide the portals, play a little slow. Lord, to go.
Alright, that was the boss in that pickup truck. That was Mason and his father Archie. Yep, traffic.
This world is not my home, I'm just passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blue.
You losing the strap?
The angels beckon me from death's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, oh Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from death's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore.
And Miss TJ and Mr. Tom are going to meet us in Martinsville and help us unload this evening. Oh. And it shouldn't be too big a deal. We're parked pretty close to our stall. Of course, Martinsville ain't much of nothing very far away. Although there's actually a little bit of terrain in the infield. The floor of the garage stall is probably about 8 to 10 feet above the area where we're parking, which don't sound like much, but we're only 50 feet away from the parking spot. And so dragging that 4,000-pound toolbox up that hill is going to be a bear. Alright, now, this is going to be the fun part. I got traffic this way, I got traffic that way. Alright, that guy's turning, we just got to wait for this other one. Oh yeah, we're going to have a big old piece of daylight here in a second. Alright, nothing coming both ways. That's good. Alright. Out of the dirt, Ron. Get the trailer out of the dirt. Alright. Alright. Constriction here. Like a prefab house installation here. What was it? First day of spring yesterday, the day before. Oh, it is a pretty day too. And I apologize for being late. Got to looking at the weather in Martinsville. It's going to be kind of chilly in the morning, so I had to go up in the rafters and find a heater. And turns out all the propane tanks, people had taken them home and used them for grilling their damn steaks. And I had to run around and get some propane bottles filled up. But we're on the road now.
I'm in the way, the bright and shining way. I'm in the glory land way. Telling the world that Jesus said today. I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. Heaven is near and the way groweth clear. For I'm in the glory land. Listen to the call, the gospel calls today. Get in the glory land way. When prayers come home, oh, hasten to obey. Get in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. Heaven is near and the way groweth clear. For I'm in the glory land way. Onward I go, rejoicing in His blood. I'm in the glory land way. Soon I shall see Him in the home above. I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the glory land way. Heaven is near and the way groweth clear. For I'm in the glory land way. Heaven is near and the
big truck and then stop in front of him. Freaking awesome. Just absolutely awesome.
Even sorrow, pain, Jesus still lives for comfort and guide. And His love knows me, and His grace has set me free.
Honestly, if you know you're only going to go 100 yards down the road, I mean, that's just crude.
Every day that I live, I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning till I lay my head to rest, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed. I have shoes for my feet, I have plenty to eat, and I hold them up and everybody knows.
Alright, so,
Brothers and sisters,
Martinsville.
they are my new birth, and we'll share it.
Gonna get on 85 for a little while.
I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed. Every day
And
I live, I am
we're gonna jump on 58,
When I wake up in
drive through Welcome,
lay my head to rest,
where Richard Childress Racing is, and up into Winston-Salem, and we'll get on Business 40 for about 2 miles to the east, and then we'll pick up 158, headed north up into Virginia.
every day that I live, He is there. He walks me through the day, and at night I'm in His care. He is there. He is
And then eventually we'll find 220. Actually, 220 is where we'll end up crossing into Virginia.
wake up in the morning till we lay our heads to rest.
Oh, and I did get a chance to get with the boss and confirm a few things about this e-log situation. It automatically declares our state mileages, so we don't have to be writing all them numbers down anymore. I appreciate all y'all's help up to this point, but we'll still call them out. JIC, you know, just in case, simply because technology can fail you at any moment. It'll give us a little redundancy there. And I'm not sure the little name of this little town, I forget. I know just a little south of Salisbury, North Carolina. Y'all get to listen to me cuss while we try to fold this thing up. And it's just a matter of getting used to the equipment. That, and I'm getting phone calls, text messages from international engineers. They were supposed to, and don't get me wrong, this I'm not complaining. I'm proud and happy to be operating this machine. But you know, anytime you include the human factor, you know, things can go wrong. And they were supposed to install controls for me to be able to load and unload the axles on the trailer, and that hasn't happened yet. But and the thing is that it was ordered, it was supposed to be installed, and they're trying to establish, you know, they're looking at their build records versus their, you know, and, you know, required part numbers. What's going on here? Oh, I was yammering. Damn it. Oh no, they're getting ready to double diamond this sumbit. Pardon my French. No, they're putting a roundabout. Oh. Okay, don't get me wrong. Okay, traffic circles are a classic way, I mean, yes, they've been around for 100 years. But they are not friendly in this kind of equipment. Especially something this size. Oh. I can remember Daytona had a traffic circle way back, and at that point in time there were only supposedly 2 traffic circles on the planet, and the other one was in Rome, Italy. Okay, and that, if y'all ever get a chance to see a video of how that one works, okay, that the traffic circle in Rome, Italy is just it's like 5 or 6 lanes wide, and at any given time there can be almost 1,000 vehicles in that traffic circle. It's huge, and it's absolute chaos. Come on. I ain't gonna jump in front of you with this big, heavy truck. Oh yeah, they've been doing a lot of stuff around here lately. How many miles am I gonna run on this before they just dump me in with a 50-yard merge? Yeah, I can see it now. Oh, hope that was a piece of cardboard. Yeah, we're going to get to the end of this, and I'm probably going to have a second or a second and a half to get into the lane up here. Whole big old line of big trucks coming over our shoulder here. Oh, now that's smart. Just dump us into our own lane. I like that. Very good. All right. Okay. Now we're on the big road. We can start making things happen here.
As the Father has loved me, so I have loved you.
Amen, Paul.
Now remain in my love.
This is a direct quote from Jesus Christ, the Son of God. He said it just before his crucifixion, as he was praying to the Father on our behalf. Facing certain death, his love from the Father toward us far exceeded anything we could ever imagine. So he yielded himself to a horrific death on the cross, freeing us from our debt to sin and restoring us to everything we need for life. Not just life in the sweet by and by, but everlasting, abundant life beginning now. In Jesus, we are truly wrapped in our Father's love.
So J.B. Hunt here, he's governed below the speed limit. He is totally in the wrong lane.
We cannot see. God sent his Son to set man free.
You can't even do the speed limit. You should be on the right hand side.
To you and me. When Abraham was old in years, the Lord said, move to Canaan's land. Trust in God, and made the Lord, and he was wrapped in God's faithful love. When Moses saw the burning bush, he hid his face, he was afraid. But God said, I am who I am. Moses was wrapped in God's trusting love. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were God's three men who would not bow. They faced the fire. Furnace wind. God wrapped them in his burning love. All they were and ever hoped to be was wrapped in hope they could not see. Messiah come. Messiah reign. Bring God's pure love. Messiah King. The Father sent his only Son to save the lost and set men free. He came and died that I might live. My Father wrapped him in love for me. The Savior says, come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. All authority is given to me, so therefore go, set nations free. All we are and ever hope to be.
Oh, and I was in the convenience store this morning and saw the Powerball's up to $625 million. Had to step up and give me a chance. Good Lord. I wonder what I could do with $338 million. That's what it'll be when the taxes are all done and shit.
The sky was black as midnight, and I didn't love the day that our Lord and Savior in a grave. On the first day they walked away, they thought our love was gone. What would life be like that day?
up on the town of Spencer, North Carolina. 48 Rail fan, I think, would be interested in this little town. It's used to be an epic steam locomotive repair shop, and the state, to the best of my knowledge, the state owns the area now, and it maintains that right there, the North Carolina Transportation Museum. They got a roundhouse and a turntable, several epic locomotives in the roundhouse. They've got a diesel power unit that drags a couple cars around and for patrons to ride. They've got ongoing repair and restoration going on there, and it's really an interesting situation if you're into trains. It's called the Spencer Shops. Or it used to be called the Spencer Shops, and now it's the North Carolina Transportation Museum. They've also got a small collection of old cars, antique automobiles, and yeah, I'd recommend going there. I would say if I was more of a fan of such, it probably could be an all-day ordeal. I've been there at least once that I can recall. I managed to kill 3 hours there. Downshift and see how we take this next hill here. With the cruise control. And that's almost right out of horsepower peak. See how that goes this climb. Here in a little while, we're going to be pointing this thing up Fancy Gap. that help much. Let's make more noise. Better down around 1500. Alright, so this next exit we're coming up on is Bill's Truck Stop. And this place is one of those epic old school truck stops that's probably been there since the late 50s. Back in the day, I guarantee you there was a lot of shit going on in the parking lot of this building. Alright, so 52, that's what we're looking for. And now I'm downshifted primarily to decelerate with the Jakes. This thing's got good jakes now. Oh, and we had some some visitors to the shop yesterday. They're sponsors and employees of sponsors, and they're from way up there in Maine. And anyway, they come visit, and we got to talking and got onto the subject of my old pickup truck. And I couldn't believe my old boys started drooling over my old beat up Chevy pickup truck. And I guess what it is up there in Maine, they ain't got too many of them because they all rust up there. So that was kind of put a smile on my face. They had a whole bunch of questions and ended up opening the hood. Yeah, they liked it. Pretty day for a drive. Yeah. Park this piece of crap right here. There you go. Yeah. Coming up on Welcome here. And I failed to mention back there, we just passed Richard's. Richard's got his own line of wines that he sells. Exit 92 here, Richard Childress Racing Museum. Been there once, highly recommend it.
sing those songs together. Watched her do her little part. Smiles at me, I will tell her that she was my sweetheart. Way down in the nearest mountain, way down the tall right road, lives my sweetheart of the mountains. She's my little Georgia rose. Lives my sweetheart of the mountains. She's my little Georgia rose. Gonna roll him in the flames and make him proud. And if he's scared
Alright, so we're getting ready to intersect I-40. We're going to go across I-40 and go by Bowman Gray Stadium and then jump on Business 40. Oh, what is this? Hold on. Business 40 West closed. Well, we're going east. Alright. Thing is we kind of want to plant ourselves in this right-hand lane. So we're going to start. Yeah. Because once if we get out of the right lane, it's going to be hard to get back in. Sign right here says BG Stadium. That's Bowman Gray Stadium. An epic NASCAR short track forever. AB is what we're looking for. We're looking for Business West. And this little piece of road art right here is fairly new. Kind of a cool archway. This used to be real short. You had to dive right off the road into this exit, but now they've extended that. That's good. Running out of blinker fluid. Snackalaka. Okay. Alright, so 158 East, this is what we're looking for right here. pretty much puts us down on the surface streets and through the woods, 2 lanes for a while. And eventually we'll pick up that 220. Problems. We're going to lose a lane up here. I never can remember if it's the left one or the right one. But if I make a choice, it'll be the wrong one, so we're going to sit right here.
Steps that sweet build along. Catfish John was a river lived and died on the riverbed. Thinking back, I still remember I was proud to be his friend. Don't be hanging around old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'll always be there, walking in his footsteps, that sweet Delta dawn. Town of Vicksburg, traded for just one man. Never heard him speak in anger. His love was hard to bear. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging around old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'll always be there, walking in his footsteps, that sweet Delta dawn. I'll be walking in his footsteps, that sweet Delta dawn. My children are hungry. My dog needs a bone. Ain't got no job now. I'm just headed home. An hour after sundown, and much to my delight, there's 5 pounds of possum in my headlights.
Yeah, jump out in front of the big truck with your slow ass RV. Oh.
5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. I can ride it over, everything's gonna be alright. Pass the ice and gravy, oh what a wonderful sight. There's 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. Ain't got to kill no chicken, ain't got to open no can. Just a little closer, I'll have it in my hand. I think the time has come for me to go from guilt to pride. There's 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. There's 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. I can ride it over, everything's gonna be alright. The Max Boston gravy,
I don't know what that road that is we just crossed over, but it's a whole bunch of pretty brand new concrete going down there. Wow.
There's 5,000 miles under my headlights tonight. I can run it over, everything's gonna be alright. That's the Boston radio, what a wonderful sight. There's 5,000 miles under my headlights tonight. There's 5,000 miles under my headlights tonight. John, oh John, what did you say? Walking in Jerusalem just like John. Meet you there at the break of day. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Lord. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. Oh John, what did you say? Walking in Jerusalem just like John. Meet you there at the break of day. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Lord. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. Well, John said the city was built for square. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. Jesus said he'd be right there. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Lord. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. Oh, some think people and some think lame. Walking in Jerusalem just like John.
Old Firebird body there in the guy's front yard.
Just like John. I want to be
First
ready.
generation.
I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Lord. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. When Peter was preaching on the Pentecost, walking in Jerusalem just like John. He was filled with the Holy Ghost. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Lord. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. If you get there before I do, walking in Jerusalem just like John. All my friends I'm coming to. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Lord. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Lord. Walking in Jerusalem just like John. Walking in Jerusalem just like John.
my home, I'm just a passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blue. The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, oh Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. And I know I'm just a saving grace while traveling here below. I know He welcomed me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, oh Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Just over the Holy Land, there'll be no night there. The saints will shout victory and sing in their prayer. I hear the sweetest praise from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. If heaven's not my home, oh Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. No, I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Singing something low. Hallelujah, 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 I'm ready to go. Now sinners, don't wait before it's too late. He's a wonderful Savior, you know. Well, I tell all my neighbors and answer like these. Hallelujah, I'm ready to go. Hallelujah, I'm ready, hallelujah. I can hear voices singing something low. Singing something low. Hallelujah, I'm ready, hallelujah, I'm ready to go.
Oh, poor old S10 stuck. This is a pretty spot right here. There's a lake to the right. It's kind of hard to see. When I first come through here, those trees were not there. It's a nice little view as you're driving along. Fair-sized lake, too. Martinsville, North Carolina. Nice little rollback for sale back there. Empty the garbage can.
I'm in the way, the bright and shining way. I'm in the glory land way. Telling the world that Jesus saved today. I'm in the glory land way. I'm in the
Alright, so 158 takes a right here. But we're going straight through this intersection. So now we're on Highway 65 for a mile or two. Now we're jumping on 68 for a couple of miles. trailer off this sign right here. Well, did that pretty good. Alright, we'll run this 68 for about maybe 4 or 5 miles, not more than 10. And it's going to dump us onto 220. But they've been doing a lot of construction up here, so not exactly sure what kind of an intersection we got now. I think it's going to be a nice, easy blend. And we're 21 miles from the Virginia state line, according to that sign right there. And this place has always intrigued me. On the right here, I've always, although it looks like they deal exclusively in tires, the first couple of times I passed there, they used to have all sorts of yah-yah out there in the yard. Here's our 220 coming up, I think. Oh yeah. That's interesting. They ain't got no option to go south on 220. So I guess they expect you to jump on here and make a U-turn. But there's no indication as such.
Go to heaven, shout.
breezy out. Sure the speed limit is 55 through here, but I ain't seen a sign yet.
loved me, so I have loved you. Now remain in my love. This is a direct quote from Jesus Christ, the Son of God. He said it just before his crucifixion, as he was praying to the Father on our behalf. Facing certain death, his love from the Father toward us far exceeded anything in his future as man. So he yielded himself to a horrific death on the cross, freeing us from our debt to sin.
This thing is pretty happy, between 14 and 1500 RPM. We're in a pretty good grade and in high gear right now at 1400 RPM, maintaining our rate. Uh-oh, losing the damn right lane again. Working on this bridge. They were working on this bridge last time we were here. If I'm not mistaken, this transition to the left is rubber to the cob. gear. I expect the state line's coming up here shortly. Oh, and at that point, the terrain's going to, the terrain's going to change some. Trees are going to tighten up on us. And we'll be in Martinsville shortly. There you go, hitting the state line, 2 miles. Oh Lord, I may have to take a nap. Broad daylight. That known to happen. I didn't have enough coffee this morning. little truck stop coming up on the right. Used to be about the only place to stop. Here anymore though, it's not that inviting. I don't know, for whatever reason. I guess because I found the Exxon down the road. Right here, I used to dive in there, stop and get me a snack, a cup of coffee, something. Anymore, yeah. Alright, now that we're past there, we got a couple of traffic lights we got to worry about because they're blind approaches. You come around the corner and here's the damn traffic light. So we got to be on our toes. Still green. There's one more just like that. Here it comes. Start watching everybody's tail lights here. Still green, I can see it now. And usually we'll stop this little Exxon up here, but we pretty much got all we need coordinated. So we'll just proceed thusly. The sooner we can get to the staging area, the greater the opportunity that our wash guys can wash. So racetrack's coming up on the right, and we used to stage on the racetrack grounds. It was usually a pretty epic cluster there. But now they have a stage where we're going. And it's not quite what it used to be, but the place we stage at is really just like, how can I put it? It's not in the middle of nowhere, but it's not exactly what you would call a and I guess, you know, I don't mind doing the parades, you know, giving people a chance to smile and all that kind of stuff. But I do have issues with blocking the way for folks that are trying to get home from work. You know, we do the parade thing some places, and you know, it's right in the middle of rush hour. And here we are with these big old trucks blocking everybody's way home, you know. Day. It's only 62 degrees out. But that's warm enough. I can turn this thing off. Be nice and quiet for a little while. I like quiet. Peaceful. Old boy with his pickup truck, he's got them ramps just kind of laying there. I'd be very concerned about that. water and rocks. Oh, there's a dam right there too. That's cool. Beautiful view. Alright, so the next traffic light should be where we gotta turn left. And here again, there's no turning thing. Hopefully we ain't got nobody trying to... Oh yeah, there's a damn curb right there with a sign on top of it. Yeah. Well, not a curb, but there's a sign in the way we're going to have to avoid.
Down in the Blue Ridge Mountains, way down where the tall pines grow.
There we go.
It's west of the mountains, she's my little Georgia.
Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, oh, oh. Come on. Missed that by a foot or two. Here, an old Impala on the left there. Good looking old car. Oh, it's for sale. Oh, oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I may have to take a walk. I always love that body style. If it's got a 283 or a 327 with a power glide, it's sold. Oh no. I need that car like I need a hole in the head. Oh. Oh man. Now we got to deal with the guard shack here. Afternoon.
How's it going, sir?
No, it's going. How you doing, sir?
At least it ain't raining.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty day.
Yes, sir.
Here you go.
Thanks, sir.
All right, y'all have a good one. Try not to hit any of this stuff. From what I understand, this is actually an old war materials production facility area. And DuPont still owns it, but it don't look like they do much production here anymore. From what I understand, I could be wrong. But it does appear they're doing, I don't know if they're doing any new construction, but it looks like they're doing some kind of site preparation right here. Pretty trees right there. I think those are magnolias. Those are some big, if those are magnolias, those are some big magnolias. What's it going to take to get down here? Now I think about it. I'm not so sure about it. This is going to be a hard right-hand turn. Before we go committing, let's go step over there. Let's just evaluate the situation before we stick our nose in it. Oh, look at the GTO. Yeah, so that black van there on the left, he's just far enough. Yeah, kind of not friendly. So, we're going the other way here. Let's see if we can do this. ATL testing and training site. There, instead of making a hard left. Yeah, we gotta find our wash guys down here. And from what I understand, there might be some food waiting for us somewhere too. Good morning, afternoon.
How you doing, sir?
Not too bad, Captain. How you doing?
Good. Hey, that's just a liability waiver. If you're filled up, Dennis from Darlington will pick it up in a little bit.
Okay.
You getting washed or anything?
Yes, sir.
Please, this is where they're lined up at right here.
Yeah, well, there's 2 or 3 companies doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually go to the back and find my guys and then figure it out.
Whatever's good for you.
All right, thank you. You have a good day now.
You too.
There they are waiting for me, waving at me. Very good. I think I sent them a text, said I'd be here about 2 o'clock. Hopefully it's about 2 o'clock. Okay. We're gonna have to go all the way down here to get turned around. Go through the truck driving challenge here. So let me straighten it up.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Woo! knew he lasted before. Alright, that's good.
How that?
Count run.
Yes, sir.
Tell me something good.
I got a cooler full of drinks.
Right on, there we go.
There you go. How's that? All right. Guys, let me step out and deal with these guys, and we'll come back. We'll interact a little bit. We're gonna end this feed, and then actually, tell you what, I'm gonna go see about something to eat real quick. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the feed running. We get back, I'll interact a little bit, and then we're gonna end the feed, and we'll start another one about 6 o'clock. All right, be right back. Wait a minute, hold on. Can't forget fire. Alright. I'm back. Even though there's only one of you here. Sorry about that. Oh. Alright. Then you have to start a new one. Hello! Can you hear me now? No, there's five. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I see the numbers coming up. I apologize. Yeah, let's see. Alright, can somebody throw up a comment, please? Just to give me some idea if this is still a viable situation. Yeah, the last comment I'm seeing is something about the phone died. Alright, Rob Gibson says loud and clear, 10-4. Alright. Let a few of y'all get back here. We'll do a little interactive. Although, darn it, what time is it on the East Coast? Is it, it's probably about 3 o'clock. 3:15. 3:40. Okay. Let's see. Damn nap might not work. I'm prone. If I go to sleep, I go to sleep for a while. What was that? 712 AAFC. I'm trying to remember AAFC. What does that stand for by chance? Is that Army Air Force something? Rob Gibson, 340. Thank you. Oh, that's right. Okay, Don Verdone's funny car number. 712 AAFC. Did you see the yellow dragster in the video of I shot at the Peterson? That was actually a Prudhomme car. Yeah, 10-4 on that. Matthew Kinney, hello. Matthew, you need to get your dad to get in contact with me. I'm still needing to have that work done on that Geo. I ain't never going to have time to do it myself. Yeah, 10-4 on winning this drag race car. Yeah, that thing's definitely a work of art. Beautiful, beautiful car. Of course, I'm sure back in the day it didn't look like that. You know, beating on a car every week, it ain't gonna look near that pretty. 10-4 on that, 712. How can I put it? You know, stretched out, we're about 1.5 miles long, and how can I put it? Yeah. There's a schedule, and it just there's a lot of stuff, a lot of other people using the track besides us, and so NASCAR posts schedules and we stick to them, and that's how we do it. A lot of times how can I put, well, like this place here, Bristol, let me think, there was another one, Dover, Pocono. There's several tracks where access involves crossing the racetrack, and so, you know, it sometimes it's hard to schedule time to let the trucks cross the racetrack, and so they got folks that are, you know, trying to use the racetrack. So these schedules make everything work. Yeah, 10-4 on that, 712. That's one of the things that I look forward to when we go to the racetrack. The garage opens at a certain point, and the damn garage closes at a certain point. You have to stop working. They will not let, I mean, unless there's circumstances where you know, like say you wreck your primary and haul off and wreck your damn backup and you have nothing else, NASCAR will let you hang out and work on shit. But it's got to be, you know, it's got to be a situation where it's going to be detrimental to you and detrimental to NASCAR to not let you work on it. You know what I mean? I've actually been in a situation where had a car come loose, and when we got to the track, we were supposed to just park and then the next day start our normal work week, and because the car had come loose, NASCAR actually let us unload the car and unload some tools, but they wouldn't let us work on it in the garage. We had to go outside the garage to work on it because the garage was supposed to be closed, and yeah, they couldn't justify letting us work in the garage. So anyway, but they did let us. Yeah, it helped us out being able to work on it. Let's see, Aaron, we had, I think it was pork, shredded pork barbecue, North Carolina style with the vinegar sauce, and some beans and some hush puppies and some coleslaw and a glass of tea. And then Xfinity, hold on. Let me get my schedule out here. Today is Friday. I don't have Xfinity. Not seeing Xfinity. We got the, what the hell is the truck series now? I guess it's Truck Series, NGOTS, NASCAR. Who the hell sponsors the Truck Series now? Dana, that's getting back to track activity. Here, let me show you. Let's look at this. Okay. All right. So today is Friday. At 7 o'clock, the NGOTS. I guess that's the trucks. They pulled in at 7 a.m. All right. They had their first practice at 1 o'clock. They had their final practice starting at 3:05 to 3:55. Their haulers will have to exit at 5 o'clock. Okay. So there's why we can't go in, because somebody else's trucks are in there right now. Gander Outdoors, 10-4 on that there, Dana. Alright, 10-4 on the Gander Outdoor. And I kind of dig those awnings that the drag racers use, because that means that you work on your shit right next to where all your extra stuff is. You know? See, some places our garage is 100, 150 yards. Hell, at Indy, the garage could be as far as almost a quarter mile from the hauler. And that can be a pain. William Gilbert, hello. Sergeant Ringo, we're at the staging area near Martinsville, waiting on 6 o'clock. Yes, Dana, yes. Tight schedule, small space. Yes, exactly. Short and concise. Yes, I like that. Tight schedule, small space. And I got a truck that don't turn. This is going to be interesting. And don't get me wrong, I ain't complaining. It's just an observation. This truck is a good horse. Damn fine horse. Oh, wait a minute. Here. There. Let me be quiet for a minute. Let's see, Devin, hello, 712, it's about $180. It's definitely more pricey than like a Blue Beacon. But the thing is at most venues, when you pull in, your wash is only 0.3 of a mile old. So that's a good thing. Get in, get out. It reminds me of my first 10 minutes in the military. You get off the bus and the TIs stand there and tell you to pick your bags up and set them down. Pick them up, put them down. Pick them up, put them down. It goes on for like 15 minutes. They're already calling you, you know, trying to figure out a reason to send you home. Let's see. Joe McAllister, we're doing pretty good. It's a beautiful day. I'd be better off at the beach, though. Yep, hurry up and wait. Yeah, I'd be much better off at the beach. The double bag drag, 10-4 on that. Sergeant Ringo, yeah, 10-4 on that. Yeah, and then on top of that, your recruiter, he gives you this list of things to bring with you. But before he gives it to you, he takes a pencil and he starts scratching shit off. And essentially, when I got done, my list was toiletries, underwear, socks, and that was about essentially it. And I said, well, what about a jacket or something like that? Oh, they'll give you that at Clothing Issue. All right. Well, it was January when I got the basic training. And it was every bit of 5 days because of the weather before I got the Clothing Issue. And I actually stood in the first snowstorm I had ever experienced in my life. You got to remember, I grew up in Daytona. In a t-shirt. Standing in Clothing Issue waiting for a damn jacket. Yeah. Joe McAllister, we're following the 77. Here's the order. We go in, it's 18, 11, 19, 20, 22, 2, 12, 4, 10, 14, 41, 42, 1, 17, 6, 9, 48, 88, 24, 21, 8, 3, 37, 47, 13, 95, 38, 34, 36, 15, 77, 32, woo! And then the 43, the 00, the 51, and the 52. And then, it looks like SRI. I'm expecting SRI is already parked. SRI is the racing supply company that comes to the track. They bring a hauler full of nuts, bolts, specialty items, fire suits, just most things that would be an absolute emergency if you found out you didn't have them. SRI is usually got. Anyway, but because Martinsville is so tight, they're actually parking him in amongst us, which is surprising. Usually he's on one end or the other. Oh, God, Lord, excuse me. Ah. 712. My drill sergeant was Tech Sergeant Oliva. I remember that. I was a foot taller than him, but I wasn't about to mess with him. Alexander Lopes. Yeah. That's right. Let's see. Here's the one I remember. Airman, where are you from? Daytona Beach, Florida, sir. Airman, did you come all the way from Daytona Beach, Florida, just to piss me off? Yeah. Joe, number 77, following. Oh, Alexander. Oh, what language is that? Sergeant Ringo, I didn't say they were closing down. I hope they're not closing down. It's just that it pains me to see them in the position they're in. I mean, well, essentially, where was it? Fontana. They were essentially crowdfunded. What was it? That marketing company. Well, they've been on our car. The sponsor that was on Petty at Fontana has been on our car, and I guarantee you there wasn't that much money that Richard Petty, that RPM got for that deal. Maybe a couple of $100,000, which is barely enough to pay for a damn weekend. Oh, let's see. Yeah, 10-4. Not a big deal there, Ringo. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Rob. Yeah. STP. Remember old Andy Granatelli when Richard won one of the 500s. He lost it in Victory Lane. Just running around kissing everybody, male and female. Yeah, it's sad to see him go like that, though. Although Richie, I mean, how can I put it? Petty has struggled in the past. They've struggled in the past. I expect as long as Richard's breathing, that they've got a viable commodity there, just in Richard's name. A lot like Junior. That last name Earnhardt will open a few doors. I'm sure the name Richard Petty will still open a couple. Joe McAllister, yeah, 10-4. Short track racing's fun. Until you have to shovel a wreck into your hauler. I guess all racing's fun until you have to do that. And Lord knows I've had to do that a few times. We went to Daytona one time. It ain't been that long ago, probably 6 or 7 years ago. And it took us 3 cars to do the Daytona 500. We wrecked the primary in practice, and we wrecked the backup in during the qualifying races, and then the primary came back from repair, and is what we actually started the race with, and ended up destroying that. You'll have that every once in a while. Even though it was only 2 cars, but I count them as 3 because you had to ship one out and ship one in. And the guys at the shop did an amazing job of repairing the first one. There's Matt. Hello, Matt. Yep, Morgan Shepherd's still running, yeah. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Rob Gibson. Yes, it can get expensive. Well, it is expensive to begin with. I mean, hell, just think about the tire bill. Figure $2,000 for a set of tires, and sometimes you go through 12 sets in a weekend. You can buy a house for that, almost. Ah, 712. I haven't seen Morgan roller skate in a long time. I bet she still thinks about it, though. That's a good question. How many trucks? I know there was a time in the Cup Series when if you were far enough back in the points, you would have to unload out on the racetrack, and then before the first practice, you had to pull your truck out. And they had a parking area about a half mile away. You had to put your truck in. But here anymore, I think they've eliminated that. But you gotta figure that, hell, the entire truck series that's in the track right now, they gotta pull out before we can pull in. see, last year, we finished the race. I'm sure we tore the car up. That's about the best I can tell you. I don't remember where we finished. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Dana. Yeah, Morgan is a great guy, and his wife actually gave me a recipe that I still have somewhere for something called cowboy beads, and she makes it at the racetrack. And if you ever get a chance to have some of Morgan's wife's cowboy beads, I highly recommend it. All right, here's Ryder, the 17. He's got one of them Lone Stars. Alright, so essentially, I read that list off to you already. Most everybody's going to be ahead of us. There's only 4 trucks behind us. So, we'll be sitting here and y'all get a chance to see most everybody go by. Oh, here. And that's 15. Yep. So the 15's right next to us. The 77's to the left of him. All we got to do is keep an eye on those 2 trucks. When that 15 leaves, we best be ready, and the 77 gets in front of us, we'll start rolling. Let's see here. Matt, yeah, we're at the DuPont plant. And Devin, yeah, it involves a damn laptop computer. Got to be hooked to the truck. There's so many damn computers in this thing, it's insane. Personally, in my opinion, big trucks are about, how can I put it? Big trucks need to be simple. They need to be reliable. And multiple computers do not work into simple and reliable. Alright, Matthew says practice 9:35. I guess that's Saturday. Speed Demon, hello. 712. It's a damn fine truck. The interior is a little tight though. When you get two big old farts like me and Curtis up in here. And I'll leave it at that. It's I mean, it's a good looking interior, but it's small. Dana, sometimes the owners of the small teams have a lot of disposable income. That's essentially how Mr. St. Hilaire, who owns this team, got started. And essentially he's worked, and from what I understand, the team is now self-supporting. And I guess was it several years ago he told somebody if it didn't pay for itself he wouldn't be doing it. So $712, there you go. So if you want to make a small fortune racing, start with a large one. Yeah, I've heard that before, and it's pretty accurate. Gary Lewis, we're in Martinsville, Virginia. Arizona man, hello. Dana, yeah, it's, a lot of them do struggle. And then there are some who, and I'm not going to point fingers or name names, who use questionable business ethics to achieve their goals. And we'll leave it at that. Sergeant Ringo, ARI. Is that a brand name, or is that an acronym for something? And Green Bean 78, hello. Come visit if you can. 48 Rail fan. Yeah, 10-4 on that, 48 Rail fan. Everybody works hard. Try and make something happen there. And Dana Costello, 10-4 on the trucks with no sponsors, but towards that end, if y'all wanna really, how can I put it? I think it was Johnny Benson won the Daytona 500. Johnny Benson. Don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure what I'm talking about. Johnny Benson won the Daytona 500 in an unsponsored car. Every once in a while, you roll the dice and you luck up. Special K, hello. Well, thank you for the good luck there. Oh, Tim Ford. Oh, Sergeant Ringo. Okay. All right, you're talking about the condos, like what right there, the 3 and the 8 have got. I had a long nose KW one time, and it was every bit of 12 to 15 feet from the back door of that damn sleeper to the dashboard of the truck. And it was awesome having all that. But and I'll guarantee you the wheelbase on that truck was longer than this one. And I guess if I made my living over the road and wasn't home every week, then one of those sleepers would probably prove itself, you know. I mean, those things have got everything. They got a shitter, they got a shower, they got a washer, the dryer, the sink, an oven. Yeah, those things got everything. And I can remember being in the back of that sleeper and watching my co-driver drive, and that truck was so long that you could actually see the dashboard, well, the whole cab. You could actually see everything twist, you know, with the application of torque of the engine. The interior of the truck twist, which was, you know, it was kind of awesome to have that much power under your foot. Oh man, how many? It's okay. All right. So we're just going to use the term cars, okay? Because our race cars, the bodies, if they're not installed on the cars, they're not considered, you know, viable equipment. So we're gonna talk cars. All right, I got two in the truck right now. There's two in the finished fab shop. I think there's two in the heavy fab shop. So that's 6. And then I'm pretty sure we've got 3 or 4 in our storage unit. So we'll call that, let's just call it 10. And see what happens. All right, 10-4 on that, Green Bean. Give us a wave, give us a shout, all right? You're the one I met, didn't I meet you at Flying J in South Carolina one time? Matt, we do not have an engine shop. We use Jack Roush engines. Don Hay, hello. 110, 180-inch sleepers. 10-4 on that. There's Brandon Gray. Hello, Brandon. And 712 SHR. Is that your racing series, I guess? What does SHR stand for? Matthew Kinney. Yeah, everybody, 10-4 on that. Matthew Kinney, from what I understand, he works, he does brake work at RCR. And then Green Bean 78. Oh, okay, 10-4 on that, Green Bean. 10-4. All right, Brandon Gray just brought up a point. Guys, we're going to have a giveaway. And coming up on 2,000 subscribers. And we reached 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to have Brandon generate a random number. And then I'm going to have to get to a computer where I can open up my big... my YouTube where I can manipulate everything, and I'm gonna have to physically count that random number, and we're gonna give something away. At least I think that's how we're gonna do it. Miss TJ's going to be here in a little while, Brandon. There may be a different way we can do that or something. But I think that's what we're going to do. And I think here, maybe we'll just, let's see here. Hold on. I think this might be what we're going to give away. Although, Brandon, I did tell you about that shirt, but at the moment, I've come to realize I'm not sure where it's at. So, now here's what I think we might go ahead and give away. Here, hold on. Let me get it out here. And I have not made the decision on how we're going to do this yet, guys. Me and Brandon, and we're still trying to figure it out. But here's what I think we're going to give away. Oh, y'all can't see it. Oh, here, hold on. 712. I do not have my own swag yet. Here. Yeah. Anyway, that guy. This is a Lionel Racing 1/24th scale stock car limited edition. And I think this is what we're going to give away right here. So anyway, all right, so yeah, the purple pumpkin. Yep. Let's see if we can, I would open it, but generally when I open these things I can never get them back in the box. So that was our Martinsville car last year for the Halloween season. Do not have Captain Ron swag yet. Let's see. Yeah, 10-4. Uh-oh. Alright, so Matthew's there Tuesday and Friday, guys. Alright. Chris Paul, is your car or liking handling all motor? Chris, I'm not sure what you're asking there, but I'll try. How can I put it? Generally, oh, you're getting, no, I'm not sure I can elaborate on that. Usually we have enough motor. Let's put it that way. We usually have enough motor. And the handling, which is the big deal, is the challenge. Dana, we're contemplating something like that as well. Here again, how can I put it? I'm in the midst of a little bit of turmoil on the home front, and a lot of my personal items are in storage at the moment. So I can't say for sure. I know for sure I've got this thing in my hand. Okay, so we'll just leave it at that. Right. All right, 10-4 on that Tekken game, and got a good collection of die cast. All right, Sergeant Ringo, you have a good day. All right, 10-4 on that, Matt. Almost to 2,000. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, towards that end. Here, let's do this real quick. Yeah. Y'all want to see. I need to be wiping it down. It's got a nice interior. lot of plastic and convenient lighting. That's one of the most convenient lights I've seen. And then got this nifty little electronic display here. Some analog tachometer and oil pressure gauge, coolant temperature gauge, air pressure gauge, primary air pressure gauge, secondary fuel gauge, speedometer. That's my DEF gauge. This is my brake application gauge. The only problem is it's electronic. I don't appreciate that. I personally feel that all of these air pressure gauges should be mechanical, because they're something that your life depends on sometimes. And these electronic systems they got in these trucks today, I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. Axle temperature. That's for the front axle. Got an axle temperature for the rear axle. I would like to see a gauge for my transmission, but there's not one. This is my boost gauge. That's what tells me how hard the turbo's squeezing. That's my oil temperature gauge, which I feel should be right next to the pressure gauge. And that's my voltmeter. After that, it's all switches. And we haven't figured out what that one does yet. This is so I can override the air conditioning or the heating in the bunk and piss Curtis off. This is my engine brake on and off. This is my engine brake selector. Okay, usually on a 6-cylinder diesel engine you'll have at least 2, but sometimes 3 settings, and this one has 3. 1, 2, 3. This is our cooling fan. This is the engine fan, and I actually consider that a splitter for the Jakes. Okay, the engine fan causes a lot of drag, and it can be used in conjunction with the Jakes to help slow the truck down. This is the differential lock, and this is traction control. I've never actually had traction control in a truck, so this is something new. I'm gonna have to evaluate. This is our suspension dump, and we used it last week when we hooked the trailer back up. And then these are regen controls. I try to leave those alone. The truck seems to be happy. I'm not messing with them. Then we got this is lighting for the cab. This is lighting for the sleeper and the floor of the cab. This is air conditioning controls for the sleeper. And then this one I can slide the 5th wheel with. I've only used it once. I probably will never touch this switch again. And then this is auxiliary power for the trailer, and that is a big question mark that is still to be answered. This is the trailer air supply. Alright, when you push this in, it energizes the trailer and releases the parking brakes automatically. This is where the air for the air ride suspension in the trailer comes from as well. And then this is the parking brake for the truck. Excuse me, parking brake for the tractor, parking brake for the trailer. So your controls. It's got a nifty tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Hold on just a second, guys. Miss TJ's asking me a question. Hold on. Oh, come on. Hold on. I gotta get Gotta. All right. So we're back. Rear view mirror. Okay, hold on. We've got rear view mirrors outside. Gotta have them for a truck. There may be a vanity mirror. Hold on. Never know. Yep. Look at that. We even got a vanity mirror in the sun visor on the passenger side. And I got one over here too. Look at this. There you are. All right. Yep, 10,159 miles. Yes, sir, Matt. 712. Sometimes I make it a hobby to piss Curtis off. Ejection seat button. Well, I don't know if it's ejector, but the seats have got buttons all over them. That's your ride height. It's got lumbar. It's got lower lumbar, middle lumbar, upper lumbar. Got all that crap. I suspect the seats are probably heated as well. What back? Wait a minute. What is this? A back cycler. Oh, I can't even imagine what that is. I better not point that to Curtis. See, sometimes Curtis he can't keep his fingers off of stuff, and then it's just on. It's just done. All right. Brandon, possibly on the photograph, possibly if I can remember. Traction control for drag racing. Yeah, okay there, 712. What songs does it play? What are we talking about playing songs? I'm not sure. We do have yeah, that stuff. That's all Curtis though. And the only thing that's for me is play my Lost Dogs Found. But anyway, back to the steering column. I got it. Oops! It telescopes and it tilts quite a bit. Okay, and the lock is, I mean, it's a big heavy lock right there. And then back to the seats. The seats have got armrests. Yeah, both seats are like that. That's how I drive. I like to get my armrests lined up with the steering wheel, and then it's all just wrist action. Ricky Spanish, air supply, 10-4 in the air supply. Oh, Dana, yeah, I've got several buttons that can wake Curtis up. Hell, this right here will wake him up. Yeah. Yeah. Did Air Supply have a movie? Not sure if Air Supply had a movie. Oh, Air Supply! Air Supply! Oh! Air Supply! Gotcha. Okay. I got you now. Good one, Ricky. Yeah, right. Keep them truck drivers pretty. Yep, air seats, massager, yep. All right, Doug Contra. The headlights. We got to get. I think what's going to happen. The leasing company that we got the truck from is also a sponsor, and I am anticipating that I will have to go up to Chicago a day early in order to help them put on a little show. And at that point, the guys have threatened to come to the truck with a technician to take care of a few items, but that's going to be in June. So, Doug Contra, hello. All right. Yeah, 10-4 on that there, Brandon. Yep. I got issued. Actually, these are. Let's see. Some are mine. Some are Curtis's. I really need to put them up. But here we go. Let's see here. Yep. That's the crew shirt. Got the Sunoco and Lincoln welders, and in the back has Corey LaJoy and Go Fast Racing and Keen Parts. And don't forget, guys, if you need parts for your Corvette, KeenParts.com. All right. And let's see. Christopher Savage, if you're walking around the infield at Martinsville, yes, you can come visit, because I'll be doing the same thing. 712, I have listened to XM NASCAR, but I haven't turned the thing on since I started doing this. I generally, if I'm doing a live feed, I can't have any kind of audible media due to copyright infringement. So, Matt, yeah, Miss TJ probably is riding with us. Maybe not though. She's a woman. She'll do what she wants to. Doug, it's going to take a technician with a laptop to fix the headlight situation. Yeah, Dana. Yeah, it's very possible they are. They generally, anybody looking at me is wondering what the hell I'm doing. So, yeah, Joe McAllister. I do like the styling of the exterior. I like to describe it as a derailed Art Deco era locomotive, is what they look like. Brent Fletcher, hello. Dana, the crew shirts, as far as being for sale, generally they will eventually find their way to eBay through whoever they were issued to. We have crew members who regularly will place their items up for sale, but as far as buying them in retail outlet, I doubt it. Doug Contra, 10-4, yeah, come visit. 10-4 on that, Doug. Brent Fletcher, do me a favor. I have no idea where the hell I'm going to be April 4th. Which parade are you talking about? Speed Demon, yeah, 10-4 on that. Although I think we have enough getting back to terrain. Martinsville actually has a bit of an angle to it. I'm pretty sure if I leave that dripping, it'll just go to the front of the truck. Brent Fletcher. All right, 10-4 on that, Bristol. 10-4. 10-4 on that, Dana. Unfortunately, I'm not that's above my pay grade. Excuse me. All right, tell you what, guys. We're going to take a little break. And I'll turn this thing back on about 6 o'clock. And we'll have us a little ride to the track. And Miss TJ will probably hold the phone, and y'all can watch us unload. All right? So, I'm going to take a little break just for a little while. Drink me some water. Give my vocal cords a little rest. And we'll see y'all again about 6 o'clock, okay? Everybody, be good to each other. Let's all be blessed. And let's all have a better tomorrow. In 3, 2, 1.